NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On first down, Lawrence steps away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for the touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Diablos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On first and 10, Mills. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Mills to the air again. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
We got three. At the 47-yard line. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Watch the edge. 79 Broncos.
Play action now. Mills. His throw incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Mills on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A first down throw for Mills. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They go play action. Mills steps away to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. That catch good for only a couple.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Throwing again on second down. Mills. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
7 yards, the pickup there.
61, matchbox light.
From the 44, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And what a big-time play there. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mills on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Barnett. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Again, it's Mills. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Lawrence on the move to his left. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, Mills rolling to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play fake, Mills. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
That's it, baby.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Mills again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down, Mills. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And a huge play that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Lawrence going to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Diablos have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next. trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween. And
he's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mills to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Being chased out left. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, it's Taylor. Strong running at the 30.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing, Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's Mills. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath.
There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action now, Mills. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mills throw into the hands of Pitts here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 1st down throw for Mills. Out to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Mills on the bootleg. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now Lawrence on 1st down. This one is caught. It's Patton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Lawrence rolling to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they'll get this down to the 10. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Buying time to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On play action, Mills. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Mills again. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Taylor. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
They go play action now. Lawrence
sliding out of the pocket.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second and goal, Lawrence.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Diablos have regained the lead.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Mills.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mills on 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. He's going to take another shot here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Gets around him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone?
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coach.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Then, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He'll look to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions.
And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get...